What's going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today we'll be talking about the Titans and their current situation here. Now, this video is going to be mainly about Austin Hooper. This just broke about 8-10 minutes ago-ish. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this. And this is a big move. Now, again, with the release of Julio Jones now, I was going to make a separate video on that, but I'll kind of touch on it in this one. I haven't done one of these videos in a long time. I'm planning to do more of these consistently, kind of break down some stuff, Titan stuff during the off season. Maybe I do a little mock draft. I'll do like some guys I'll be looking out for in the draft. Maybe we trade back, some mock type things. Then obviously I'll talk about who we drafted and what he can do for the team. And then later on, maybe we get into some more stuff regarding the Tennessee Titans. But now, you guys probably know me more as a Madden YouTuber, and I did post some of these videos last year about signings and stuff like that, and I will probably start doing that now that we finally make a pretty positive move. Again, we were re-signed a couple of no-name type guys, but we finally found some space to go ahead and sign Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper is a very, very good tight end. He's a dual threat tight end. You probably have seen that already in Cleveland. Really good run blocker, really good pass catcher. He's got good hands, but really we just needed a guy that can be that Jonnu Smith type player for us. Again, part one is done. We got ourselves a tight end. We've got to go out and either get a wide receiver in free agency, or we have to go out and get a wide receiver in the first round of the draft, or if we don't like anyone that's still, we got to go and get a number two guy. We can't go into next year with Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, Dez Fitzpatrick. We got to get some help for A.J. Brown. I really don't like the releasing of Julio Jones. I think we could give maybe one more year, but I understand the contract situation there. Got us some money. That's probably one of the reasons why we have Austin Hooper now. But I really like this, guys. We got to have a tight end. Jeff Swaim. We thought Ferkser was going to be our tight end going into last year, and then that eventually ended up being Jeff Swaim because Ferkser can't block anybody. I think almost all of his snaps last year he'd lined up at wide receiver. So Jeff Swaim was our primary tight end. Obviously, we had Michael Pruitt too, who I liked a lot. You saw Michael catch a couple touchdowns last year too. So I think that this Austin Hooper will be a very, very good signing here. But we do have a little comment here showing us the Titans offense. Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, obviously. Lawan Brewer with a question mark. We released Saffold, so we'll have to see what we do here at the line. But re-signed Ben Jones. I think that was big. He's kind of that captain of the offensive line. Lawan's kind of, your sexy guy on the offensive line. Ben Jones is your hard-nosed, gritty guy on the offensive line. Nate Davis, I think he still got some improvement there. But I think he took a big step from 2 years ago to last year. And then Radens at right tackle. We'll have to see if they slot Radens at left guard or if they put him at right tackle. But who knows? We might draft a lineman in the draft. I don't know what we're thinking there. But wide receivers in free agency. I think there's a couple more names. I'm gonna have to look them up real quick. But A.J. Brown, Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, and Dez Fitzpatrick. You just can't do that. You can't go into next year with those guys as your wide receivers. You got to have a solid number two receiver, Juju Smith-Schuster, someone like that. A guy that can go out and catch balls. Now, I really wanted Russell Gage. It just didn't happen. He went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But, there are still a couple guys out there remaining. Obviously, Julio now available. Jarvis Landry, Will Fuller, Jamison Crowder, T.Y. Hilton, Juju Smith-Schuster, Cole Beasley, who just got released, Emmanuel Sanders, A.J. Green. Not the greatest names there, but there's still some guys you can bring in. Jarvis Landry, that'd be pretty cool. Jamison Crowder, I wouldn't mind him. T.Y., kind of old. Juju, a young guy. I like Juju a lot. I'd love to see us bring in Juju. Jamison Crowder, I don't know if we have the money right now, but if we keep restructuring contracts, I think we can make it happen. If obviously none of that happens, if we don't ever sign a wide receiver, we're going to look to draft one. George Pickens out of Georgia, Jameson Williams out of Alabama. There's some guys out there, but it's just going to be the question is are they going to fall to us at 20, what are we at, 26 in the draft this year? I think we're 26, 27 something. Are they going to fall that far? I don't know. Will we trade up? If the guys are already gone and we don't like anyone on the board, we trade back, try to get some more picks. We'll see. We will see, but I think this is a big upgrade here with Austin Hooper. Dual threat tight end, great run blocker, great pass catcher. Like I said, it's going to be like that Jonnu Smith type player who Jonnu Smith was for us a couple years ago. You really, if you have a sure-handed tight end on your team, you can trust catching the ball. You can trust them in the run game. Things will go good for your football team, and we just didn't have that last year, and we still were pretty successful. Tannehill has just got to play good. We've got, I think, top 5 defense in the NFL. I think we're going to see some growth in the secondary. We're obviously got to sign a cornerback or either draft a cornerback. I think if we go after Stephon Gilmore, I know that might be a little expensive, but there are some quarterbacks still available out there that I'd love to bring in. We released Jack Rabbit. You got to do something about that. Got Caleb Farley, got Christian Fulton, 2 young guys that I think can come in next year and be really, really good, but they just need one more guy, I think. Obviously, at the safety spot, Kevin Byard, Amani Hooker, we are A-okay there. And then, obviously, front 7, really, really nice. Zach Cunningham, you're going to have David Long there. I don't think we're going to keep Jayon. Don't think we're going to keep Rashaan Evans. And then, obviously, you guys know that D-line, Denico Autry, Jeffrey Simmons, Harold Landry, Bud Dupree. All those guys are great. Again, I think we have a top 5 defense in the NFL. It's just whether or not Ryan Tannehill can play at an elite level in the playoffs. That's just the big question that we're going to have going into next year. But, yeah, Austin Hooper to the Tennessee Titans. Awesome. Yeah. With that being said, that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And until next time, I'll see y'all.